Well, it's no secret the cost of living in Toronto is out of control. Rental prices are at an all-time high, forcing families to make some difficult choices. We introduce you to one senior living with disabilities who's on the verge of being homeless.
We're all struggling and nobody's helping. The government's not helping. Doesn't matter who you ask, they just turn their backs on you. And I've been trying so hard.
Maria Santos has been living in the Kensington community for 30 years. She moved into her two-bedroom apartment 4 years ago, after the place she was living in long-term was sold. The 7-year-old is currently being supported by CPP and OAS, but it doesn't come anywhere close to covering her over $3,600 a month cost for her two-bedroom rental.
I don't make enough.
You're on Canada pension?
I'm on pension and OAS and it doesn't pay much. So I can't afford, actually, anything.
Maria is also the primary caregiver for her adult son, who is also living with disabilities. The few options she does have to find shelter would require them to be separated, and she would not be able to care for him any longer, something she simply cannot do.
I didn't expect to be 65 into this situation. I'm 70 actually now, but since 65 I've been struggling too much.
In a desperate attempt to help keep her off the streets, the Kensington community is rallying behind her, trying to help Maria find a place to live that she can afford. But so far, there hasn't been much hope.
It's really opened my eyes to the ways that people fall through the gaps. I think it's been, I knew it was tough, but it was a lot tougher to hear no over and over and over and over again. And there's no amount of explaining the situation as dire as it actually is.
Last year, City Council approved a plan that would see the city aim to build 65,000 new rent-controlled homes by 2030, which would include 6,500 rent geared-to-income units. But for people like Maria, that help is needed now.
I don't know, I just wish that the government would wake up, feel the pain that everybody's feeling out here, give a little bit more help, more support, because we're all living in poverty.
Maria has been on the rent geared to income waitlist for 12 years, but she is number 192 on that list, and it seems to fall outside of that established priority category. And that list includes people who have experienced domestic abuse, terminally ill applicants, and applicants who are relocating from supportive housing.